Alright, so today we're playing Thunder Bridge. This is normally a 3 to 8 player game, but we only have 2 people here. So, in order to get the most accurate playing experience, we are both playing 2 people. So, to start off, we need to set up the bridge. To start off with the bridge, you need to... each tile has the full tile and the broken tile. Full tiles you can walk on, broken tiles you have to jump over. So the first 2 tiles of the bridge, or the first 3 tiles of the bridge, all have to be full tiles. But after that, you can do any combination of broken and full tiles. The only limit is that you cannot have 2 broken tiles in a row. So you can't do this, but this is perfectly fine. Now, for the sake of simplicity and making the game a little bit harder, I'm going to go...
Harder? We gotta get through the game.
I'm going to go with a every other pattern.
We are gonna die. So...
Except for
explain to everybody
right there.
Who wins.
So, the objective of the game is to get to the other side of the bridge. Now, this is not just a competition, it is a cooperative game. So while you do want to be the first one to get to the other side, you don't want to be the only one who gets to the other side. So, you want to beat the other players, but you also, don't want to let them die. And if one person dies, then everybody loses. Alright, so as I'm building the bridge, we get over here, and we're sort of running out of space. And when that happens, if you find they're running out of space, you can just curve the bridge like that.
It's a special curvy bridge.
Yes.
Now, when you get to... The winner actually has to get off the bridge. So that's the winning position. You can't get to the last space. Even if that wasn't broken, you couldn't land on that. That's not the winning spot. Getting off the bridge is the winning spot. We're on this bridge, and we need to get off of it as fast as possible. You'll see why as we start playing.
And our guys start out right here.
The third tile from whichever end you're starting from is where you need to be.
Yes.
Now explain the dice to them.
Alright, so the way the dice works is that this is a 6-sided dice, but it only has the options of 1, 2, and 3. You can see that there's 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s.
No, 1 3.
Or 1 3 and 1 0. Some of the sides have a full bridge image on them, and some have a broken bridge image on them. And the significance of that is, as we're running, the bridge is falling apart behind us. So, every turn, or at the end of every round, you roll a die, and that signifies the number of bridge tiles that come off. So if I had rolled a full tile, then only 1 bridge tile falls off. But if you roll a broken tile, then 2 come off.
Oh, and here's the broken tile. You've got this one. Behind the number is the same symbol as you see on that, and that's the broken bridge symbol. And behind the number here is the same as one of these, which is a non-broken bridge tile. Non-broken is better, so you only lose 1. Broken is bad, meaning you lose 2 bridge tiles instead of 1.
No matter what, you always lose at least 1.
True. Well, in this game, the oldest person goes first, but since Jeremy's the lead on the describing it, and we're each playing 2 players, then I'm going to let him go first. Both of his characters will go first. One other thing to note. you can share your roll, and we'll demonstrate that as we play rather than describing in advance. So watch, and we'll show you how it's done.
And also, these broken tiles, you cannot land on a broken tile. So on a broken tile, you have to roll 2 in order to get over it. So if I roll, I got a 2, which is enough for him to get over it. And then now this guy, it's his turn. He rolled a 3, which allows him, but because there's a broken tile right here, he can't land there, so he can only go 2.
So he's going 2. He's got 1 more, but he can't take it because it'll end up on a broken tile, and you can't stop on a broken tile. So he's stuck going there. Oh, now another thing to note. He has a 3. Now he could, if he had more, but you can't because 3 is the max you can get. But he has 1 point left over if he only uses 2 of them. And if we weren't here, then he could help us move forward by giving us that extra move. But we can't land on that tile, so he can't even help us. So now my sweet little orange guy is going to go. And he got a 0. That means he doesn't get to go anywhere. Now the white guy, the pure guy, rolls a 2 and jumps forward with these guys. Now all players have gone. So one player, it doesn't matter who, rolls on behalf of the bridge. Oh, that is a broken tile symbol.
So we lose 2.
2 tiles fall off the bridge. And you see my poor little orange guy is standing on the back of the bridge. His feet are trembling because those bridge pieces fell off right behind him. He's trying to jump over that broken piece there, but he has not been very lucky with it. Now we're in a conundrum here because Jeremy set us up with a really tough, starting out board here. These guys all need to roll a 2 to get across this next piece, which means they cannot help me. All 4 of us have to roll well. These guys can roll a 0 and still survive 1 turn, but this orange guy over here, he has to roll a 2, or one of those guys has to give their 2 to the orange guy to help him across. Okay,
So green guy rolls a 0. Purple guy rolls a 2.
Now, wait. Do you want to move yourself? I understand the fear of the bridge falling apart. You want to get yourself to safety. But if we don't all make it, the game ends if anybody dies. And I guarantee you, unless the orange guy rolls a 2, then the game will end on his turn.
Well, see, purple guy is a bit selfish.
I'd say. All right. Now it's orange guy's turn. Orange guy rolled a 1, but there is no 1 space for anybody in there because of the way that Jeremy set up the board. So the white guy goes. If the white guy rolls a 2, he has to move the orange guy. Otherwise, the game ends because even 1 tile will cause the poor orange guy to fall into the chasm below and die. And that ends the game. So let's see. The purple guy was hoping that somebody else would help, or the orange guy would get lucky and roll a 2. So let's see if it paid off with the final roll of the round. No! That's it. Jeremy, roll for the bridge. 2 tiles come off, and orange falls to his death.
Dead.
And that ends the game. Let's try it once more, Jeremy. Let's set it up a little easier so they can see it play through. We can have it like every other, but give it a few spaces in the front.
We'll try it again with an easier bridge.
Let's turn that one over, and then we'll have all these ones be regular, and then we can have a few hard ones out there. So we put ourselves back on the 3rd tile from the end. We'll keep the rest of them the way they are.
I think this one
No. Let us have a few spaces, because you still got 0s that we can roll and make 0 progress, and the bridge still crumbles. And we're going to hit the back there, which is every other for a few spots. We need to get ahead of it a little bit before.
All right.
All right, I'll let you go first again.
I still think it's
Since purple let me die, I'll let green go first.
I still think it's too easy.
Yeah, you'll see. That doesn't look easy to me.
Guy
That's a 0.
A 0. Let's see what purple guy rolls. A 1.
Yeah, this doesn't look like an easy game so far based on the die roll. Okay, orange goes 1, and
That's
yellow, which ends the round, goes 3. 1, 2, 3. Greedy. All right. I'm going to roll for the bridge this time. Oh, 2 come off.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
Green's turn. Ooh.
Green rolls a 2.
Purple.
Purple also rolls a 2.
The orange guy's way in the back again. Okay, orange guy's turn. Ooh, 2. And the yellow guy, or white guy, I mean. He gets a 1. He's going to go 1. And now I'm rolling for the bridge. 2 tiles. I told you it's not that hard. It can still be hard. Look at that. It's right behind us.
1. And another 1.
At this moment, if we can't get these 2 off of this, then a tile, losing 2 tiles, and the game's over anyway. And we didn't even get to the first break.
We
barely got to it.
It's just bad rolls.
Orange rolls a 1, which gets him off of that one. Now yellow, or white, this is the last thing to the round, has to move green forward, or there's a chance, a 50-50 chance, that green will end already. 2. Well, the white could save himself, but he's going to use his move to move green up 1 space when nobody can go any further. And here we are, just like in the last game, standing before a break, and I'm going to let you roll for the bridge this time. Thanks a lot, Jeremy. 2 tiles come off. Now all 4 of us need to roll a 2. Or better.
Green guy is safe.
Green guy made it.
Ooh,
Purple guy did not make it. End of the game. 0 for orange.
That's not good.
3 for 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm rolling for the bridge. I wonder if we're going to survive.
Well, I think we lost 2 every single time.
Yeah, we did. That's why I said sometimes the breaks make it harder, but sometimes, depending on the roll that you get in the game, you could end up, even if you don't have any breaks, you can sometimes not make it anyway. All right, that ends the game for Thunderbirds. Actually, no, let's do one more round, Jeremy, because we got to show them the cutthroat version. There's an option in the game for cutthroat. So instead of helping your buddies move forward, you instead hinder their progress, and you move yourself forward. It's still a pretty dangerous way to play, because if you take your move to move them back, then you could die because you don't move yourself forward enough. Don't put too many breaks in the beginning, Jeremy, because in this scenario, we're like pushing people back. Now, you cannot force somebody backwards onto a broken space. So if their back is to a broken space, you have to give them a movement backwards of 2 to make them move any further back. You also are not allowed to move somebody to the last tile, even if there's no break. So you can't move them here. You can only move somebody to there. So if somebody gets way ahead, and you're far enough ahead that you feel safe enough to use your move to move them back, you can't move them beyond this point. You can't move them to that tile. They need at least 1 chance of surviving after you try to kill them. All right, Jeremy. We'll let you go first again. This time, we're at each other's throats. 2. 1. This is purple's move. Purple can either go forward 1 or move somebody back 1.
Purple guy is going to move himself.
All right, orange guy's turn. A 1. He is going to move himself. And white guy's turn. 0! That sucks. All right, roll for the bridge.
And I roll for the bridge.
2 tiles. You don't even have to push everybody off. Bridge is going to catch us.
Green guy goes 2. Purple guy goes 1, 2, 3.
Orange guy goes 1, 2, 3. And yellow or white guy moves forward 1. Okay, there's a 50-50 chance that the... Now, real quick, a thing to note, in this game, if you die, everybody else keeps going because it's cutthroat, so you don't care if they die or not. In fact, you'd be happy if they die. You're actually running from each other as well as trying to get off the bridge. So we're going to roll, and the 3 of these guys are hoping that white dies. Ah! White falls into the chasm. He's dead. All right, green's turn.
Green rolled a 2.
Which gets him across the break.
Purple rolled a 0.
Which does not get him across the break. Orange gets a 1, which doesn't actually. He's going to move purple back 1. Ah!
Alright, and I will roll for the bridge.
Crap, why do you roll a
Just
1 now?
1.
All right, green guy's
Green guy's
turn.
turn again. He gets a 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, purple guy. Ooh, he only gets to go forward 1.
2.
Ah, that's true. You can't do that. That sucks. Come on. Come on. I don't want to be out of the game. Whoa, 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 whoa. The dice went everywhere.
I went a little bit too crazy.
1. I'm going to move up. Now there's the 50-50 chance that both of us die and green wins. And 2 come off and green wins because we both die.
Yay!
Now green can keep rolling if you want. See if he actually makes it.
Yeah,
You
sure.
don't have to. The green's more or less 1.
1, 2, and then
Now
we'll
the
roll
bridge.
for the bridge.
Oh, you're gonna
1,
get
2.
across. Wow. 1. Wow. Wow, green survived and won. Look at that. There's Thunder Bridge for you. You've got the regular co-op version and you've got the cutthroat version. All right, let's put this away and we're going to end the round. And we got another game to show you, but we're going to put it on another video.